Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return man decides a single fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Tough position here, second and long from the 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
It's a shotgun run call.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Refusing to be brought down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good right down the middle. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Auburn offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one clocked. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner is brought down. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but that's a big play. It moves the ball to the 39.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front. Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take it.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up the first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's reeled in. It's Burton. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. They're going to run it. Quick spin on the run. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Caught quickly. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Breaks loose at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Completion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And on the offense, will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. He got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And looking to throw now on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Gets some space around the 30. Steps out of bounds after a nice game. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. offense is back out on the field now. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Looking to throw it on first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 46.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Auburn. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking for his big tight end, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Arnold. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until...
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball kick.
Second down.
Near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you...
No, football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The defense recovered. Is trying to run this back now.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump in front here in the fourth. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Catch made on the left side.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Let's bring up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure
He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
As a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. At Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.